Can you still prospect in the month of November and December? Yes, you can. Let me walk you through some strategies and some approaches that you can be using to prospect during November and December, because that's the period we're in right now. Hey, first of all, Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving week is a great week to prospect. Why? Because so many people are on a different schedule. Yeah, there's a lot of people off. I get it. But you know what's interesting? Meetings that normally occur don't happen. So I can make phone calls on Thanksgiving week, and I can have conversations with people that I don't normally have the ability to reach because they answer the phone, because they're willing to talk, they're willing to have a conversation. Excellent week to be prospecting, especially higher up people that you don't normally have a chance to reach. Number two, holiday hours. What am I talking about, holiday hours? This is really great. If you're in any kind of a business that's a supply business, you're calling up prospects and you're saying, hey, I want to let you be aware that we're going to be open X day, X time, whatever it is. And you communicate with prospects that. Now, here's why. Because they may be buying from a different supplier and they're going to be closed. Guess what? It's an easy way for you to pick up additional business. Number three, I call it thank you calls. Now, here's the deal. You may send out holiday cards, you may send out Christmas gifts, you may send whatever it is. But what I love doing is picking up the phone and calling people and saying, hey, thank you. Now, I'm going to do this with existing customers. I'm going to do this with people who maybe used to do business with me or people I just know. But you know what's interesting? It creates conversation. And from that, creates opportunities. What's prospecting? It's about creating opportunities. Number four, the personal touch. Never forget it's about having a personal touch. What does that mean? You see somebody make a comment on LinkedIn, you see somebody make a comment somewhere, you add a personal touch, you add a personal comment back. Here's the thing. People's mindset shifts during November and December, and they're far more open to personal conversations. Take advantage of it. Number five, December holidays. Now, the last 2 weeks of the year are always weird. This year, for instance, Christmas and New Year's falls on a Sunday. So the holiday is going to be on Monday. Well, it's going to mean a lot of disrupted weeks. But here's what I find. It is an excellent time, again, just like Thanksgiving week, to be making calls. Again, a lot of people are out, but the people you do get a hold of, what a way to jumpstart the first week of the quarter. Because when most people are just starting to get going, you've already got meetings on the calendar. Number six, speed meetings. Here's the whole thing. During November and December, it's not the time to say, hey, what's your calendar look like a couple weeks from now? No! Speed meetings are, hey, have you got 15 minutes tomorrow? It's 15 minutes this afternoon. It's 20 minutes now. It's speed meetings, because what you don't want to do is you don't want them, why don't we just touch base after the first of the year? No, speed meetings. 7, reach out to old customers. Yes, be contacting old customers. Because again, old customers may be buying from somebody else or whatever, and then suddenly, oh, it's the end of the year. Yeah. And suddenly, what is it about? You say, Mark, that's not prospecting. Yeah, it is prospecting because I'm creating opportunities. And the same thing goes for lost deals. Lost deals. You may have had in the first quarter an unbelievable opportunity that you didn't get, went to somebody else. You want to call that customer up. Hey, how's that working out for you? I want to find out because we're here to help you. And again, it's amazing how much business you can pick up, or pick up other piece of business that other contract wasn't involved in that other contract. Lost customers. Yeah, there are customers that they left you because they weren't happy. Don't think for a moment that you can't reach back out to them, because you need to. And the end of the year is the best time of year. Because you know what's interesting? It's amazing how people begin to evaluate. Yeah, you're right. We left you guys. We weren't happy with you, but we went over here. You know what? Wow, they're not any good at all. We need to talk. It's amazing how much business you can pick up just from lost customers. And this time of year is a great time to do it. And the last one, break the routine. Break the routine. What I mean by this, number 10, it's do things differently. Now, I'm all about having a schedule. I'm always about being very focused. But never hesitate in the least to say break the routine. So it means I may be making calls calls Friday afternoon. I've even been making calls at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to break the routine in how I reach out to people. Because again, schedules change. Be prepared for that. Hey, I just went through 10 ways that you can uncover and develop prospecting opportunities in November and December. Now, here's the deal. I want you to go over to my website, the Sales Hunter University. And I want you to take a look at all the courses we have there. And I want you to get involved because this is the type of content that we put out on a regular basis. And I also want you to check out my podcast, the Sales Hunter Podcast. Hey, because again, I put content like this out there every week. And oh, by the way, you said, well, I watch the videos. No, it's never the same. It's never the same. This content that you're seeing here is not what I share on the podcast, and vice versa, the Sales Hunter Podcast. And when you do, would you mind subscribing to the podcast and leave me a review, would you? Because it's a great way to tell other people about the show. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.